A street. Enter Cinna the poet. Cinna the poet. I dreamt last night that I feasted with Caesar, and something loads my imaginings with bad omens. I have no desire to go outside, and yet something is leading me outside. Enter citizens. First citizen. What is your name? Second citizen. Where are you going? Third citizen. Where do you live? Fourth citizen. Are you a married man or a bachelor? Second citizen. Answer every man straightforwardly. First citizen. Yes, and briefly. Fourth citizen. Yes, and wisely. Third citizen. Yes, and truthfully, if you know what's best for you. Cinna the poet. What's my name? Where am I going? Where do I live? Am I a married man or a bachelor? Then to answer every man straightforwardly and briefly, wisely and truthfully, wisely I say, I am a bachelor. Second citizen. That's as good as saying that men who marry are fools. I shall strike you for saying that, I'm afraid. Proceed with what you were saying, straightforwardly. Cinna the poet. Straightforwardly, I am going to Caesar's funeral. First citizen. As a friend or an enemy? Cinna the poet. As a friend. Second citizen. That question has been answered straightforwardly. Fourth citizen. Where you are living in brief. Cinna the poet. In brief, I live near the capital. Third citizen. Your name, sir, truthfully. Cinna the poet. Truthfully, my name is Cinna. First citizen. Tear him to pieces, he's a conspirator. Cinna the poet. I am Cinna the poet. I am Cinna the poet. Fourth citizen. Tear him apart for his bad verses. Tear him apart for his bad verses. Cinna the poet. I am not Cinna the conspirator. Fourth citizen. It does not matter. His name is Cinna. Remove only his name from his heart and send him packing. Third citizen. Tear him apart. Tear him apart. They attack Cinna. Come on, firebrands, over here, firebrands. To Brutus's, to Cassius's, let's burn them all. Some of you go to Decius's house, and some to Casca's, some to Ligarius's. Go now. Exit all the citizens, with Cinna's body. A house in Rome. Antony, Octavius, and Lepidus seated at a table. Antony. These are the ones then who will die. Their names are marked on the list. Octavius to Lepidus. Your brother too must die. Do you agree, Lepidus? Lepidus. I do agree. Octavius. Mark him on the list, Antony. Lepidus. On condition that Publius dies too. Publius, who is your sister's son, Mark Antony. Antony. He shall die. Look, with a mark against his name I condemn him to death. But, Lepidus, go to Caesar's house, bring the will here, and we will decide how we can reduce some of the expenditure of his legacies. Lepidus to Octavius. Will you still be here when I get back? Octavius. Either here or at the capital. Exit Lepidus. Antony. He is an insignificant man, not worthy of consideration, fit only to be sent on errands. Is it right that when we have divided the world into 3 parts, he should be one of the 3 who share rulership? Octavius. You thought that he should be, and you listened to his opinion regarding who should be marked to die in our death sentence and condemnation. Antony. Octavius, I am older than you, and although we're giving these honours to this man, to relieve ourselves of some of the blame that may be laid upon us, he will carry these honours like an ass carries gold, groaning and sweating under the heavy load, either led or driven as we direct him, and when he has carried our treasure to where we want it, then we shall relieve him of his load, and turn him loose like an unburdened ass to shake his ears and graze on public pasture lands. Octavius, you can do what you want, but he's an experienced and courageous soldier. Antony. So is my horse, Octavius, and for that reason I give him a supply of hay. My horse is a creature that I teach to fight, to turn, to stop, to run straight ahead. His bodily movements controlled by my mind, and to some degree Lepidus is like that. He must be taught and trained and told to go forward. A man lacking in initiative, one that takes on wonders, ways of thinking and second-hand ideas which, although outdated and made common by other men, are for him at the height of fashion. Do not talk about Lepidus except as a mere tool for cleverer men to use. And now, Octavius, hear important things. Brutus and Cassius are raising armies. We must raise our own immediately. So let our allies join forces, our best friends rallied, our resources used to their fullest extent, and let's immediately go and sit in council to discuss how hidden plans may be brought into the open and open dangers safely dealt with. Octavius, let's do that, because we are tied to a stake and surrounded by many enemies, and some of those who smile at us carry in their hearts, I'm afraid, many schemes to harm us. Exit.